All right, Ryan, what's going on out there today?
Yeah, still a bit damp out there. It was the wettest day of the year yesterday, and leftover clouds and moisture around the surface, but we're just starting to see the outlining parts of the Sandia, so just good enough visibility that we are going to be seeing what we're going to be doing this morning, but some reduced visibility because of some localized mist and fog. But yesterday, 0.86 inches of rain, and that was before midnight, an additional 0.02 inches of rainfall. So our monsoonal total of rainfall, 1.65 inches, near normal. The wettest day of the year. Again, this was yesterday in the Albuquerque metro. So plenty of rain yesterday as storms collided around the metro. Leftover showers in southeast New Mexico. Storms in the Sangre de Cristo Mountains, the Ruidoso area. There were reports of mudslides and flooding as well. Leftover showers around Roswell, near Carlsbad, swinging on closer to West Texas. That's bringing in drier air from the west. Not much rainfall at all in Silver City to the west in Arizona, so that will start to move on through. Ruidoso yesterday was mostly dry up until overnight. Wet roadway conditions were seen, and we're still a little bit damp out there with some light rain locally, but generally we're drying out, and we'll be warming up just a little bit for some areas today. We're cooler this morning in Albuquerque, 65 degrees because of the rain-cooled air, 62 Santa Fe, 49 Alamosa, 57 Taos. Meanwhile, 70 in Roswell, 60, pretty cool there in Silver City, 70 in Farmington. Meanwhile, 59 in Durango, 65 Tucumcari, and 68 right now in Hobbs. Heating up this afternoon, and for some areas drying out just a little bit in Albuquerque. I think we'll be very close to the 90-degree mark just like yesterday, 89 yesterday. Similar conditions today, low to mid 80s in Santa Fe, low to mid 70s for some of the northern valley floors near the San Luis Valley to the Moreno Valley because of thunderstorm activity, even more likely in Raton in the 70s for the most of the day. Clayton in the 80s, a little bit cooler. Meanwhile, it will be just as warm as yesterday in southeast New Mexico in the 90s, upper 80s in Deming, and 80s starting to pop up in Goblin Grants and Farmington and Santa Fe as well. Our monsoon meter today, a little bit lower compared to yesterday, a 5 out of 10. A less likely chance of flash flooding as storms will move to the east and then to the southeast because of west-northwesterly upper-level winds. There will be some showers starting to form near Gallup, Grants, Comanche, to Silver City this morning. Leftover showers moving into West Texas, and then more thunderstorms by the afternoon will form, this time along the northeast slopes of the Sangre de Cristo Mountains near the Hummers Peak, Calf Canyon, Burn Scar. Fewer storms today in the Sacramento Mountains. Still a few storms in the Gila National Forest, and a very few isolated storm chance type of day here in Albuquerque, as well as some storms along the San Juan Mountains to the Jemez Mountains as well. So we are going to be seeing not as much flooding today, but still pretty likely at the Hermits Peak, Calf Canyon area, and possible around the Ruidoso complex of Burn Scars. The Hermits Peak, Calf Canyon area, again, very likely that we'll see flooding today, but drier weather will move in as we head toward tomorrow and Saturday. Bring those rain chances farther to the northeast, and fewer storms will form in the mountains. Ruidoso, we are going to be heating up into the 80s as we head to your Friday afternoon. 90s in Albuquerque and closer to 100 in Roswell and Durango, closer to 90 as we head to your Friday afternoon. So temperatures slowly rebounding, especially as we head to next week before our next chance of rain. Alamosa still stuck in the 70s today. Chinle, Cuba, and Farmington mostly in the upper 80s today, but coming back for many in the high 80s and 90s toward the weekend or early next week before more storms start to form. Silver City, Alamogordo, Socorro, very localized thunderstorm activity today. The Truth or Consequences area, it's been a little bit wet as of late. Still that good chance of rainfall for Ruidoso, cloud crop, but the flooding threat lower. Carlsbad to Clovis in the upper 80s and 90s, but closer to 100 for some by Friday and Saturday. And for Raton, Las Vegas, and Mora, actually a bit cooler today because of more of those storms migrating to the northeast, as well as near Red River and Angel Fire. But Espanola, Santa Fe, Los Alamos in the high 70s, 80s, and low 90s for today. Moriarty, Cedar Crest, not as many storms, therefore warmer. And from the north to south valley of Albuquerque, I still think we'll see some rainfall, but the storms won't be likely as potent as yesterday. Mid-90s by Saturday, and then more storms will cool things off by next week.
Gosh, I'm kind of disappointed that I slept through all the rain yesterday.
Yeah, well, we'll have another chance for today. I think it'll be during the daylight
During
time
the actual
frame.
day?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Ryan.